Ella me lo recordó y me lo dijo y, o sea, ya lo sé. Que ya...
What do you think about Canelo? Canelo is good.
Canelo Alvarez and Manny Pacquiao, two titans of different eras, are reportedly sharing a training camp. That's right. As they gear up for two of the most dangerous opponents of their careers, these legends have decided to prepare together. Canelo is set to face the undefeated pound-for-pound maestro Terence Crawford, and Pacquiao. He's going to war with the young, ferocious welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Both fights carry legacy-defining weight. So what better time for two icons to join forces? Canelo versus Crawford is already being billed as a historic mega event, with two undisputed champions, both pound-for-pound elites, colliding under the Saudi lights this September. It's being called the fight of the century for good reason.
Fight in September between the two great fighters in our generation, Canelo Alvarez and Crawford.
But this isn't just another blockbuster matchup. It's a legacy moment, and what makes it even more fascinating, Canelo isn't preparing alone. Word is, he's deep in camp with none other than the Filipino boxing legend himself, Manny Pacquiao.
Ella me lo recordó y me lo dijo y, o sea, ya lo sé.
Yes, you heard right. 8-division world champion, Hall of Famer, and icon of the sport is reportedly training alongside Canelo Alvarez. What sounds like a dream crossover in a video game is happening in real life. Sources close to both camps confirm Pacquiao and Canelo are sharpening each other in preparation for their respective challenges. Canelo, coming off a clinical win over William Skull, now holds every major title at 168 WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBF.
Canelo Alvarez!
That win wasn't just about dominance, it was a calculated setup. Beating Skull cleared the runway for a showdown with Crawford, made possible through Canelo's high-stakes Saudi deal. It solidified his throne at super middleweight, but also opened the door to what could be the biggest test of his career. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford is making a massive leap, jumping to divisions to face Canelo. It's no minor step. The power, tempo, and stamina required are totally different at 168. And this is where Pacquiao's presence becomes poetic. He's the blueprint, the only man to conquer 8 divisions. If anyone knows how to jump weight and still dominates Manny.
I just want to say this to the world. It's amazing how a fighter can come from, I think, 108 all the way to 154 and knock out all these guys. To me, it's amazing. I guess he's just blessed.
But Pacquiao isn't just there to drop knowledge. He's getting ready for battle too. At 45, he's about to face Mario Barrios, a live-wire welterweight champion with fast hands, dangerous timing, and everything to gain. This isn't a farewell tour, it's a fire test. Now picture what's happening behind closed doors. Sparring sessions between legends. Tactical exchanges in the gym. Silent mutual respect exchanged through sweat. Canelo brings that heavy artillery body shots, pressure, calculated destruction. Pacquiao counters with flurries, footwork, and chaos. Together, they sharpen each other. For Canelo, this is prep for the most cerebral opponent he's ever faced. Crawford adapts like a chameleon, breaking styles mid-fight. So the idea that these two icons are teaming up, it's not just cool, it's genius. Iron sharpens iron, and with Pacquiao's son, Jamul, training alongside them, you get something even rarer. Dynasties overlapping. Canelo's not just training, he's mentoring, passing on craft, sharing secrets. There's real footage, now shadowboxing drills, slow motion exchanges. You can see it in their eyes. Respect. When Canelo pulls Jamil aside to show how to escape pressure against the ropes. It's not just technique's legacy being passed down. This is more than training. This is storytelling through movement. Canelo, once the young lion, now taking on the role of elder statesman, quietly shaping the future.
Same in the rope. You're right here. You can do anything. Here. Right here.
When asked about Canelo, Pacquiao didn't go into a long speech, just for words. He's a good fighter. That's it. And somehow that was more than enough.
From Canelo, man.
Yeah.
Canelo's #1 right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, you got #1 pound for pound. You got him #1.
Yeah, number one.
What do you?
Because coming from Manny Pacquiao, man who's gone toe-to-toe with legends in 8 weight classes, those 4 words carry real weight. And Jamil, he didn't hold back. Wait, he called Canelo the #1 fighter in the world.
I'll be raised his, be raised his.
Power, sure, but more than that. The fear he puts in opponents before the bell even rings.
Yeah.
Man, he's just, first off, his power. You know, he keeps guys, really scared of that power. And the way he moves, he's very slick in there.
Jamil broke it down even further, saying what separates Canelo isn't just the knockout power. It's how he moves. The control, the command, the balance of brutality and elegance. It's the modern Mexican style redefined technical, tactical, terrifying. And he's not wrong. Canelo's evolved. His head movement is now elite. He slips, rolls, and counters like a veteran who's still hungry.
Happened. Manny, you were a smaller fighter, fighting bigger guys. What advice do you give Crawford for fighting Canelo, a bigger guy?
Oh, my advice is make sure that he will focus on speed.
Every punch is picked with purpose. He's not wasting shots. He's sculpting fights like a chess player moves pieces. So when someone like Jamil Pacquiao acknowledges Canelo, it matters. He's grown up around legends. He knows what greatness looks like, and it makes you wonder, what did Canelo show them in camp that left such an impression? Was it the poise? The mental mastery? Whatever it was, the Pacquiao family left with even more respect. When Manny was asked what Crawford needs to beat Canelo, he didn't say much, but his pause said everything. He wasn't giving up the goods. All he said, Crawford needs to invest in his speed.
Manny, you were a smaller fighter, fighting bigger guys. What advice do you give Crawford for fighting Canelo, a bigger guy?
Oh, my advice is make sure that he will focus on speed.
Classic Pacquiao. Coming from the man who made a living off hand speed and angles, it makes perfect sense. Speed is the one weapon that levels the playing field. Can't trade with Canelo, you have to hit, move, hit again. And Crawford's got that gear. But hearing that advice from that man, that hits differently. Because Manny knows exactly what it takes to dethrone giants. So now, the stage is set. Canelo the King at 168, prepping for the slickest, trickiest fighter he's ever faced. Manny, master of movement, passing on knowledge to his son, and maybe even to Canelo. It feels like history folding in on itself. Torch being passed. It's not just from one fighter to another, but from one era to the next. Whatever happens in September, one thing is clear: Canelo's camp is buzzing. Legends in the room, energy in the air, and maybe, just maybe, we're about to witness something unforgettable. But we want to hear from you. What do you think about this iconic team-up? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.